because I think you really could evolve humans to live much longer, or most creatures live much longer, but there's, over time, evolution, as I do believe in evolution, has found that it's better for organisms to have a finite life, and that death brings renewal, essentially. And I think we do need to be cautious about trying to solve longevity in sort of a live forever type sense, because I think our society, our culture would ossify, and the people in power would always remain in power.
Well, and you wouldn't, if you had, let's say, you apprehended a 10,000-year span of consciousness with no sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you'd be if that was who you were, but you wouldn't be human.
Sure.
And then we also don't understand that, see, part of the problem, I think, with the perspective that the technologists are taking with regards to human existence is that there's a reductionism there. That's something, it's something like there's no difference between us and the gist of our linguistic network, something like that. Like, whatever we are as conscious beings is a hell of a lot deeper than the patterns of thought that make up our cortical existence. Consciousness is way deeper than cortical existence. And
maybe. Yeah, maybe. I do think you have to ask this gradient question of where does consciousness arise? Now, in a sort of traditional Christian faith, you would say that, well, there's a soul that inhabits the body, and that's the consciousness, perhaps. But we all started as a single cell. So is that single cell conscious? I mean, it doesn't look very. You can't talk to it. It's just a cell.
It differentiates very strangely.
Yeah,
it has that teleology built into it that's very difficult to understand. But conscious, it seems not to be. Not at that point.
It doesn't seem to be conscious. So where, as it divides into many more cells, eventually reaching to an adult human has 30 to 40 trillion cells. So where does consciousness arise? Does it grow slowly? Is there a step change?